Richie getting good, boy. First, I'd like to thank Todd, bro, from Top Rank. We had our relationships and had some big moments over there at Top Rank. I had some big fights over there at Top Rank. But first, I was telling a couple of reporters today and yesterday, but mainly this morning. And they asked me about Kelly, and I said, listen, first of all, I'm a boxing fan. And I think anybody that become a boxer, whether they're young or old, most of them become fans first. I became a fan based on Kelly Pavlik being the middleweight who got it the right way. Not politically, not influenced, no other way but this way. The middleweight championship, he earned it that way. And until he done that, they probably would have gave it to Jermaine Teller. That's just the way the house guy get treated. I became a fan because of that. And I became a fan, before that when he fought Miranda. But I seen something in Kelly that makes a good fight. Whether, I believe he was going to fight. No, I never thought that I'd be fighting this guy, or even thought that we'd be in the ring, or even I'd be here as a fighter today in 2008. But heart, determination, things that, I see in Philadelphia gyms every day since I was small, since I was coming up in the ranks. But in saying that, I've never been afraid of no ghost. And challenges to me are motivation. See, if anybody in here believes that somehow that I'm coming in here feel like a loser need to gain ground, then maybe I'm in denial, and maybe most of the reporters, if not all, was at ringside April 18th. I believe that I'm coming in this fight as a winner. I believe not as a champion on paper, because when you get at my age and you get at my legacy and you get at my achievements, and people throw away the people's champion, throw that out there loosely, but I take it real serious, because I know what that means. I know that the fans, whether they're reporters or not reporters, they know. And that's why I feel I can still be here with pride, not in denial, to say that I'm a threat to anybody that steps in the ring with Bernard Hopkins. And yes, Kelly has a punch, but I've seen people have punches, and some people have good records. People have good records of knockouts, but nothing taken away from them. I give y'all the good, and I'm gonna give y'all what I don't know. I named 3 fighters. I named Jermaine Teller, and I named Miranda. Everybody else, I don't know. That doesn't mean he can't fight. It just, it just tells me that if I put up 12 kings, and they're right there in front of me, and I gotta shoot them down, then I'm gonna be 12-0. Let's not get fooled by records. Let's get educated by, let's not get fooled by records, let's get educated by what's there, which the credibility and achievements. So I am willing to come in this game, at this late stage of my career, and say to everybody here that I'm coming in to win. And whether I'm in Atlantic City or whether I'm in Vegas, to me, it's a ring. And so I look at it as 50-50. I look at it as just like the deal is. Just like the deal for me and him to fight is 50-50. It's 50-50 we fight in Atlantic City because, you got Ohio, you got Cleveland, give me 4 days, I can jog there. So everything is so close. I mean, I got Philly, of course. I'm from Philly. I got Delaware, which I've been living for 11 years. I got New York. I got Jersey. But he got fans too. See, because, I can say this is a blue-collar fight. I mean, it took me a while to say it, but that's what it is. This is a blue-collar type of fight. Can you imagine 2 construction workers fighting on a pier? They worked all day. They underpaid. You understand? The hours they can't get because there's no more hours there to get. And they're at the Union Hall and they just fighting with helmets. But that's what you're going to see come October. 2 blue-collar workers. 2 Two blue-collar workers that know how it is to pull up their bootstraps, to train in your mother's house, to train in your basement, to train in prison, to train in. That's the type of guy I like to fight because he ain't throwing punches like this. Kelly coming to throw his hammer down. But see, it's for me to take that away from him, and I've been a master at that. And see, I know he has good trainers. I had great trainers. They've been with me. John David Jackson, Nazim Richardson. I'm looking for a good fight. I respect Kelly Pavlik. I have nothing bad to say about Kelly Pavlik. This is probably the only one opponent that I have nothing really out bad to say. I have no. I really came over no gift. I don't have no apple to give him as a student. You know what I mean? Because he's not in elementary school no more. The man's a champion. The man did what he had to do. But what I can tell you that I just want to show the world that, you know, there's no belt on the line. In this case, is a blue-collar, respect, fan type of fight for boxing. As Todd above said, this is a fight that can be happening in any inner city, especially Philadelphia. This is Benny Briscoe and you know, George Ardella type of thing. This is going to be a good fight, you know. And you know, I can't run. I'm 43 years old. I can't run from him. I got to sit there and run one fight, right? So all these things is going to come out and play, and all is going to be great. So when you got two guys, one is coming forward, and one is looking to do his thing, you know, and whether it's make him miss, make him pay, whether it's get off first and make him change his style, that spells action. And that's what I want to give. And thanks for being patient, and I'm going to let them get their side in, and we can go ahead and finish and get ready for this historic event in Atlantic City. Thank you. October.
First of all, I'd like to thank Todd Brink. I'd like to thank Golden Boy. No, it's true, and I'm going to answer a lot of reporters' questions, and I'm quick, you guys know I don't talk much. But, you know, they asked about the opponent, and, you know, I wasn't even in town at the time, and there were so many names being tossed around out there. And when I found out Hopkins, and everybody still asked, well, why Hopkins? Well, I told everybody before, you know, in the sport, I told all journalists, all reporters, I'll fight the best, I want to fight the best. You know, I thought Lockton was a very good mandatory, but I took a beating by the critics on that one. So when they say you got to fight the best, well, who else you going to fight? You got a legend right here. You got a guy that went out there and everybody thought that he was done when he fought Calzaghe. Well, look at that fight. There goes to show you. Put him down in the first round. He's the biggest name out there. You know, Calzaghe, I don't know what to do. I guess shoot him in the leg or anything to stop him from running, but Abraham, he has his mandatory coming up, so when he said Hopkins, I go, that's it, let's do this. So I'm looking forward to it. He mentioned it, it's going to be a blue-collar fight. I don't ever change my style. I come forward, I fight, I get in my best shape that I can possibly get into, and that's what we're going to do on October 18th. And it's just a pleasure for me to be in there in the ring with him, and never in my lifetime did I think I'd be fighting Hopkins. So tune in October 18th, it's going to be a good one, I promise.